EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the North Star State, where the sounds of the Yaller horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man is Jalen Naylor. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates an opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
At the 20-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
That's good for a Vikings.
They run it with Mason. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. Now they'll be led out by their quarterback, a former Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year from the University of Washington. It's Jake Browning.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Browning. Got him in. It's Brown. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Browning. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Browning. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Browning. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing his Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
to throw his Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Cincinnati.
Off the play fake. Browning. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 34. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bengals 3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now Wentz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Mason. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Wentz now to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
Wentz going to throw. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14.
That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Their own 26
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Browning. That's taken in by Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Browning. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 18 on the play. And
on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to chase. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him.
T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A beautiful fake. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25.
And out now come the Vikings. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Yards on the play. That's good.
On play action, Wentz. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From midfield, here's Wentz. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Wentz. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
On the give, it's Mason. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Browning. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. And a Bengal first down.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
Browning's pass.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Jamar Chase. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Browning going for the deep ball. That is incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Browning.
7 yards to go.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here's Wentz to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21. Bengals 10.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's Browning. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Browning's pass.
Second down and 4.
To T. Higgins. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Browning.
27-yard line.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Here's 3rd and 6.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Browning. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. For the Vikings offense, and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. To throw, it's Wentz. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now they run. It's Mason. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts
That's a gain of 3.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Wentz. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back to that, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Browning. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. It's a gain of 10. And
they go play action here on first down. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he's got this down to the 35. On first and 10, here's Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second and 7.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams try to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over.
The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on second down. Browning. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Demetrius Knight coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
A gain of 11 yards.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Browning over the middle here to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off-play action. Browning. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now it's second and 10.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Yoshivas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
to throw again on second down. Browning. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 9-yard
on second and goal. Browning. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jake Browning with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
That keeps the score. Bengals 26, Vikings 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Shamar Stewart Getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 15.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
2nd and 10.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Bengal 1st down.
Off the play fake. Browning. And that one too wide and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Draw play for Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Browning. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. To the right goes Mason. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Oren Burks on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Now they'll throw
46-yard
it.
line.
Wentz. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first
Mason.
down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
27-yard line. 2 yards
Second down
on the
and 8.
pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Wentz. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of
A good
22
pick up there at
yards.
22.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mason. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Working from the gun, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Vikings 29, Bengals 26.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Intended for T. Higgins. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10. Browning. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Bengal first down.
Looking to throw. Browning. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Browning. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
Jonathan Grenard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Back to throw. Browning. And that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Vikings.
On play action, Wentz. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Wentz now to throw. Pressure, and they got to him again. So this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown shut down defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 45-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Open man downfield. It's Naylor.
A gain of 22 more yards.
On the ground, here comes Mason. Fighting ahead at the 15. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
They
8.
come up now on 2nd and 2. Toss play to Mason. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 3
Getting
yards.
down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Naylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
For the Vikings.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23
The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Higgins.
Browning's pass.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of
Now a
16
timeout
yards.
called for by the offense.
Bengals.
As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Yards. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll look to throw. That was short one to Gesicki.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
An inside give, Brown. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
22-yard line. A gain of 15. And a Bengal first down.
Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Browning. And he's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That time, a 9-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Pushing his way through. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's it.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
43. Bengals.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Browning. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
To throw, Browning. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.